Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is Frontières, who I featured only about a month ago. But they're really pushing out the tracks. So this is an EP, Origin. Go and check out the one from about a month ago. It's... What do the kids say? It's a banger. That's what the kids say. So I will probably never say that again. It's really good. That's probably more up my line. It's an EP, and they're releasing 3 EPs with, I think, 3 songs on each. But anyway, 3 EPs, and then at the end of them releasing the 3 EPs, they're going to put them all together into an album, which is a pretty good way of doing it, actually. I quite like that as a because it's very hard to just do a whole album and release it out there into the wild and hope for the best, you know. Whereas this way you can kind of feed it along a piece at a time. So there are 3 tracks on this EP, and if I click the right button, I'll be able to tell you what they are. So Mirage, which I did about a month ago, and then True Colours, which is the song I'm doing now. And then there's also First in Line, and they've also released a video for First in Line. So there's a video for each song. I haven't heard this at all, but I really liked Mirage. It had this cool sort of electronic, industrial, I don't want to label it too much, but it had a kind of an electronic element running through it that really kind of resonated with me. It doesn't mean that I'm expecting it in this song, but Mirage had that, and I just went, "Ooh, yes!" It just kind of really worked for me. So this band's clearly working very hard. You can tell how much effort they're putting in. If you comment under this video, they are quite probably going to reply to you. If you just whatever you say, they're going to reply to it. You know, whether you've got a question or just a comment about it or whatever. They're really sort of following up on their promotional stuff, which is the modern way. It is the way you have to do things now. Record companies are not going to do anything for you, like more or less anything. They will if you're Metallica, but if you're Frontier, they're just gonna. They're just gonna leave you to it, basically. So you have to put a lot of work in. You have to get your own following, etc. They're from Quebec in Canada, and you can buy this on Bandcamp. God, Bandcamp should definitely cut me some money at this rate. I'm not sponsored by Bandcamp at all. I wish I was. But you can buy this trilogy EP, 3 songs on an EP. I'll get there. Don't worry. At some point, a song will come along. Anyway, for $5 Canadian. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the exchange rate is, but that's $5 Canadian is not a lot in anyone's money, is it? Let's face it. So, True Colours, off the same one. Really liked the last one. Shut up, me, and get on with it, said everyone. Something else was going to happen. Oh, hang on. Is there more? There might not be, but there might be. Oh, there we go. So that's going to be this is Origin. The next EP is on its way. So they've, I mean, I'm sorry to label bands, but I'm probably going to, I think I'll write on the thumbnail, industrial core again, because that's just all, that's kind of, I mean, is that even a genre? I don't know. Please, I don't want to invent any more genres, but I just love that electronic element to Frontières music. I just love it. I just think it works so well. Now, there could be lots of bands that have this big, massive, industrial sound, and Kevin Fitzpatrick, who watches this channel, could probably point me at a couple of them. But I don't know about them, if you see what I mean, because I don't swim in those seas. Swim in those seas? Mix in those circles? I don't listen to that stuff. That's probably more accurate. So there could be other bands that list that, but to me, this is kind of new is not the right word, but it is a fresh sound to that core sound. It's got the massive, brilliant core production that you get, the sort of modern, evolved core bands have got. And I don't want to keep saying core, but I am going to keep saying it. I don't want to, but I'm going to. Because, clearly, it's just clear to me that that's where the roots are. But that electronic, industrial sound mixed in with all of that super heavy, super well-produced stuff just takes it in another direction for me. Like I say, there could be lots of bands like this, but I'm not aware of them. And even if there are, this has got to be a good example of that genre that I just made up. That's the second song I've heard from them, and it's just great stuff. And the little tiny preview of the next EP, because they're basically going to release 3 EPs, one of bang, 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 as far as I can tell. Straight in with the electronic keyboard sounds. So, I think it's a brilliant direction for anyone to go in. For me, who's not familiar with that electronic sounding, super heavy metal, like I say, somebody more experienced in this kind of music may say, oh yeah, they sound like this band. Probably got an X in their name, haven't they? Dominator X. Have you not heard them? No. Anyway, that's probably going to turn out to be a band. Frontier producing top quality stuff there. Admittedly, you're not going to be playing it at birthday parties, but who cares if you're into this kind of stuff? It's not mainstream, but it's mainstream if you're... No, you know what? I should have just stopped with it's not mainstream. It's not mainstream But if you're down in this sort of end of metal, if you're down the metal tree and you're into that sort of super heavy, super well produced core sound, this has got to be right up there, hasn't it? It's as good as anything I've heard in this family of genres that lives over here in the metal sort of tree. Am I making any sense, or am I just wittering? Basically, I think this is really, really good, and if you like it, you should go to Bandcamp and buy it for $5 or more. I don't know. Is it one of those where you can pay more? Yes, or more. $5 or more. So if you really, really, really like it and you want to fund them, give them $500. I'm sure they won't stop you. I'll shut up now. But yeah, Frontières. They have sent me a link to another video, but I can't just keep doing all of their songs. Sorry, guys. I know you'd like me to, but I can't. It's not the Frontières channel. So it's been a month. I've done this one now. They've both been great. I'm sold. Good job. See you soon. Let me know what you think, everyone. As ever, I've forgotten how I end these videos. So I'll just leave it with see you soon. Bye bye.